Hi everybody, it's Mofo here. Some of you will get to know me from my YouTube channel, Fat Cake Eatin' Mofo. That came about one day when I was sitting in my bedroom and my daughter's birthday, and she brought in a cake. No, daughter's birthday, it was my birthday. Brought me in a cake. I blew out the candles and she took a picture of me holding the cake, and it became my name for YouTube because I just thought it was funny. Yes, I am overweight and I am handicapped, hence the oxygen that I'm breathing. Right now I have my headsets over here for my mic because I don't have a good audio mic, and this is the only mic I have right now to work with. As I become more known, you'll notice upgrades like, my sound quality will be better. Right now you probably hear a really weird sound. That's probably the fan that's blowing, keeping the air circulating in this room, because I have an oxygen machine that likes to keep it 100 degrees in here, so I have to have a fan blowing it around to heat the entire room. Good thing it's winter right now because it keeps it nice and warm, and it's nice and cool outside, and that's where I like to be, in a nice warm spot, and we're gonna like it. Okay, yeah, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. My real name is Chris Chester. Christopher for all full name, and my friends call me Chris, of course, or Chance, Chase, whatever. Chance is my karaoke stage name. I used to do karaoke every Friday, Saturday night, sometimes Wednesday night, but that was a long time ago, before I was in the hospital with double pneumonia and other problems that almost ended my life. I was in a medically induced coma for a week, and my kidney shut down. My lungs were scarred by the pneumonia, so that's why I got the oxygen. I have to wear it 24/7. I do have a portable unit that I use to get out, and I usually am in a power chair. As some people know them, Jazzies. This is a Jazzy Select. It's a modified chair to fit me. I'm not a small person by any means. Yes, I am overweight, but that's not why I have the Jazzy. I have the Jazzy because I have a problem with my hips. Right now, I don't have any cartilage in the right hip, and it's very painful for me to walk on and stand on it for very long times. That's why I ride around in a chair. I also, let me see, what else? I have type 2 diabetes. Some of you will probably see me talking about diabetes, talking about oxygen use. When I was in the hospital, they did a procedure called a trick, where they cut a mark in my throat right here. What they did was just put a big X right there. If you can see it, it's just a scar now, but it took a long time for that to heal up, and a lot of people thought I wasn't going to be able to talk or communicate after that. Well, going back to some of my other disabilities, I'm a chronic pain syndrome. I hurt everywhere, all over the place. There is no known reason for the chronic pain. Chronic pain that I have in my body. A lot of it's contributed by arthritis in my back and in my joints. I also have memory loss. It takes me a while to remember some things, and some things just snap right to me. It all depends. It could be like 300 years ago, and I'd remember it. It was like yesterday. I can't remember. My memory was affected. Sometimes I can remember things that happened yesterday, but not things that happened 10 years ago. It all depends. And that was all started with a medical drug. I can't remember the name of it. Something. I'll look it up and let you know the name of it. It really messed up my memory, and I almost didn't know my family. I started my recovery in the hospital, and my wife was there every day. She was there rooting for me to get back. I finally made it back, somehow, some way. Don't know how, don't know why. And no, I didn't see God or Jesus or anybody. I don't remember anything happening. All it was a big, long sleep for me. And if you notice me talking funny, it's because I'm missing most of my top teeth due to rot, and it's genetics. But my parents have bad teeth, and so I have one tooth left on this side. So you might hear me hiss a lot and slur my speech, but it's me, and I can't afford to get new teeth. Right now, I do have a project that I've been working on for nearly 10 months. Well, actually, probably longer than that. 10 months. I want to take my daughter to Japan, and reason why is because she's always wanted to go to Japan. So it would be a father-daughter outing. She just turned 16. Where's the time gone? It's crazy. Feels like only yesterday she was in my arms. I was carrying her like a football. But not anymore. I'm a big girl, and I can't pick her up anymore. Yeah. I'm getting sidetracked here. This is something that I'm here. I mean, nobody expected me to live. The only person that was expecting me to pull through was my wife. Everybody said you might have to give up on him. Nope, she didn't give up on me, and I didn't give up. And all y'all that know me for my long hair, here it is. It's in a ponytail right now. It's on my face. I got it where it finally, I can pull all of it back and keep it out of my eyes. I am growing a goatee. I think it's handsome on me. Probably not. Don't care. I like it, and that's all that matters. Even though it's showing gray. Right there, gray. Yeah, I got a weird mustache. One half of it grows longer than the other. But yeah, I mean, I've been through hell, and it's a miracle that I'm here. I'm trying to remember things to talk about. It's not easy. Like I said, my memory comes and goes whenever it wants, and right now it's gone. I talked about my hips. I had surgery on my knee a long time ago. I had a broken leg. Nothing. It happens. I fell down a flight of stairs from a hotel. It was my own fault. I wasn't holding onto the rail and I slipped and went down. Of course, that was after my hospital stay. I was in the hospital for approximately 4 months straight. I was in the main hospital for about 2-3 weeks. No, it was 2 weeks. And then I come out, went into a recovery facility, and I stayed there for a little while and got better. I went through rehab. They got me walking again because I was off my feet for a while, and they just didn't understand that I wasn't able to walk before I went in the hospital. That's all because I grew 6 inches in one summer when I was a kid. I was 16 years old and I grew up 6 inches in a summer. That's, well, approximately 5 to 6 inches, 6 inches in a month time. Ouch, it hurt a lot. My kneecaps were flapping in the breeze because they stretched out and they didn't want to tighten back up. So my kneecap was just bouncing around, and yeah, it was not a pleasant thing. And I'm still rubbing my knee when I think about it. But yeah, I had arthroscopic knee surgery when I was 17 years old. And they went in and looked around my knee, found nothing wrong, but they made it worse by going in and messing around with it. They found out that cartilage was missing and blah, 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 all that. But yeah, later in life, I was in work. I did work for a company that did construction. Generalized construction. We did a little bit of everything from demolition to rebuilding and fortifying certain areas of a place I can't really talk about called Lockheed Martin. Didn't talk about that, but yeah, I was a general contractor there. I was basically a nobody when I first started. As it went on for a couple of years, and I finally made it to supervisor slash foreman of the day laborers. But yeah, anyway, that was where I was working when one day I got upset with the crew I was working with. I grabbed a big gigantic push broom, went to go push it, and there was a loud pop in my wrist. If you can see that mark right there, that's from surgery I had on my wrist. Excuse me. I tore a tendon. That's what the loud pop was. And when that tendon snapped, the bones jammed together and chipped the long bone and left a piece of it floating around. It became really painful. And it also tore the cartilage that was in there. So I had surgery done on that. But they found out that I had a birth defect called ulnar impaction syndrome. Excuse me. Ulnar impaction syndrome is when your wrist bones in the wrist area do not grow properly, and they leave about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch gap in your wrist. I found out that I not only had it in this wrist, I had it in this wrist too. Not good. I pretty much retired from general construction. I wore wrist braces for a while. My wrist got stronger and where I could use them. Then I started working for a pizza delivery joint. And the name of the pizza delivery joint is Domino's. It was a great place to work. I made lots of good money. I did my deliveries really good and fast, but unfortunately, all the getting in and out of the car did a number on my back, my legs, and my hips. And now I don't drive. I pretty much don't do anything. Right now I'm sitting in a chair about 2 feet from my bed. That's what I do, is get up in the morning, walk 2 feet, sit down, and I play with my laptop, or I film videos, or something like that. So this has been my life story up until now. I've lost a few people in my life. Lost a good friend to cancer. His name was Warren. That happened a couple years, way back, about almost 10 years ago. I lost a step uncle. My wife's uncle passed away about a year and a half ago. And just recently she lost her mother. And just about 2-3 weeks ago I lost my grandmother. I lost my grandfather a long time ago, but still, I miss my grandfather, I miss my grandmother, I miss Uncle Carl, I miss my friend Warren, and there's just, I don't know, it's a big empty spot. I don't really talk about the people I lost very much, so this is kind of like a blurb. It's just something I'm talking about to keep my mind going and focused, because when my mind is focused, I can actually do things. Right now I'm making this video, of course. I'm sitting in a comfortable desk chair with my jacket on the back. That's the blue thing you see. I don't go out except for my doctor's appointments, and maybe every now and then me and my wife get out, go do some things, go to a movie, stuff like that. Every now and then I go outside and sit and watch the airplanes fly overhead. I do live near a very active Air Force base. I'm not going to say the name of that place yet. I don't want to, give any ideas to the infidels. In other words, the Muslim suicide bombers, like Ahmed the terrorist was there. No, I'm sorry. We're the infidels. They're just assholes. Oh, sorry, my language. I'll have to bleep that out. Beep. No, I'm not bleeping out anything. If you don't like cursing, you might as well stop watching. Because I'm thinking there's probably going to be some cuss words pressed in there every now and then. But as a famous person, I think it was, George Carlin came up with the 7 words you don't say on TV. But there's a lot more that you can't say on TV. But lately, it's getting to be a normal thing to hear curse words on TV. Because in today's society, you get mad, you're going to sling out a couple of curse words, and you are going to get the language. But anyway, enough with curse words. I know I say a lot of things, I do a lot of things. It's just water, by the way. Yeah, I gotta keep my mouth and throat wet, or else I'll dry up into a fur. Not really. Okay, back to me. I'm 43 years old, married, have a family, love everybody. I have a Facebook page, So does everybody. I like building models, just creating things with my hands, doing things like making odd glass things, like a bell made out of an old jar and a lead fishing weight. Yeah, let me show you this. Yeah, it's a weird bell, but if you take off the lid, there's the lid, and you hold it by the thing. Neat, isn't it? Yeah, it's just a little old pear jar that I found. I drilled the hole in the base, took an old popsicle stick, wrapped it with thread, held it in place. I got one lead weight up here at the top holding the string up, and then I got another lead weight in there. And you notice it's silent when you put the lid on. You take the lid off. So yeah, that's one of the creative things that I've built. I've put together so many models, and I've got wooden models, I've got plastic models, I've got just Legos and stuff like that. Stuff that I can do with my hands, because I like doing things with my hands. Of course, here I am talking with my hands. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't really talk about politics or anything like that, because that's just, politics bore the fuck out of me. Yeah, okay, screwed up United States, but, I can't, I know, although, and further, hopefully the right person. Last time I voted, my person didn't get into the office. Instead, there's a stupid individual. Wonder what his name is. Mr. Barack Mohammed Obama. That's done. Anyway, back to me. I do stuff inside all day. I collect things, the avatar back behind my head. I've got my man commandments over here. The 10 man commandments of the man cave. Yeah, my man cave consists of a corner in my bedroom. But anyway, I will let this go, because it's been 20-something minutes that I've sat here and talked about bullshit. Literally, it's just bullshit. But anyway, everybody, love and light to you, and mofo out.